Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a great day. Let's just get on the live here. All right, we are ready to roll. We're going to be making some gnomes today. I'm really excited, you guys. I've wanted to do this for a long time. So what you're going to need is some fun fur, and I believe I picked this up in the craft section at Michael's, and it just comes in a, what is that, 8.5 by 11 sheet. You're going to need some socks. Hubby needed some new socks, so I went out and bought some. Not because he needed them, but because I needed some for crafting. Bonus was that he got some new socks. So, we've got this. I don't need that one. So what I did, and I probably cut them all up already, is I'm going to make two sizes. I'm going to do a bigger one and then a smaller one. So it'll be kind of like a parent and child. So I cut it, for the bigger one, I cut just above the heel area. And it's nice because these have the heel markers in them. So that's perfect. And then for the smaller one, whoops, I just threw the wrong thing away. The smaller, or the bigger one, I cut the bottom piece because you're going to need two pieces. You're going to need a heel and then you're going to need the top. And I'm doing these in two different colors. So the white is going to be the body, and I cut just above the heel again for the larger body. For the smaller one, I should have clarified, I cut below the heel. So you'll see I actually cut quite a bit off. So just before where the heel starts, I cut that off for the small one. And then for the big one, I cut just above the heel. And then the top pieces of the socks you're going to use for the hat and making the pom-pom and stuff. So we'll get to that. You're also going to need, and these are good, these are the little tiny hair elastics. They're good because you can wrap your nose and the top part and then put twine around it, because these will disintegrate. So it just makes wrapping the twine around a lot easier. Hey, Carrie. Awesome. Thank you. Now, the other thing that you're going to need is a cup to put your bottom piece in. And this is just going to help to be able to put your filler in. So we'll need that. You'll need rice, or I think this is split peas that I bought because they were on sale and I got a huge bag, because you're going to need about 4 cups for each one. So whatever is cheapest for you, you can use barley, you can use whatever. So let's fill, we're going to do the small one first. So we're going to fill this up. And the reason that you use a cup is you're not going to make a huge mess because it's going to stay in here. A lot easier to hold it. Drop that down a bit. And add some more. And then at some point you do have to take it out of the cup, because you want to knock it down and then add some more. So this is going to be the part that helps to stand up the gnome. You want to get it almost to the top, and then we'll put our elastic on. I think that is probably going to be Good, because this is just a little one that we're making right now. Let me just add a little bit more. All right. So now I'm going to pull this all together, grab one of my elastics, and I really hope that these stretch enough. Yeah. They're quite small. I got these little sausage fingers. So I'm going to wrap it around twice, as long as I don't break it. There we go. Okay, so now I've got the base done. So the white part will be the front. So you can use socks that have a different color bottom, because that's just going to go towards the back. Now, I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to grab my twine or jute, whatever you have on hand, and I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times and tighten it. This part would be really good if you had an extra set of hands to help you. But as long as you get it on here really snug, and then tie a knot in it, and then you want to cut the ends off. All right, so now I'm going to lay this down, and I want to do a nose. You can use sponge noses or wood noses, whatever you have on hand. I don't have any, so I'm going to grab some of this, make a nice big nose, and I'm going to take this elastic again and just wrap it around without breaking it. Get that pushed through there. So he's got a little nose now. We're going to cut some of this off because we don't need it. Now again, you want to wrap the jute, and I had a finer piece. I'm going to use this one because it's a lot thinner. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wrap around here a couple of times. And then tie that in a knot. And again, you're putting the twine on just in case the elastic disintegrates and then it just falls apart. So it's an extra assurance that your gnome is going to last. Okay, so we got that done. Now, I want to color his nose, so I'm going to use some blush and just pink up his nose a little bit. Another reason why you want to use a white sock for the base, unless you're using a wood piece or a sponge. If you can find little sponge balls somewhere. All right, so we've got that done. Now we want to do his beard. And you're going to need about, I'm going to say about 4 inches. About 4 inches. So let me cut here. And you actually want to cut the fun fur on the back side. Where is my cut? Because that way you're not cutting the fur itself, and you're not going to lose any. So I'm going to do 4 inches by 4 inches. And then, so I'm just snipping through the material itself on the back. Okay, and then we'll cut this. There we go. And then just pull it in case you have any extra. Put that in the garbage. And now I want to snip a little V right through here for his nose so I can tuck this right up underneath his nose. So I'm just kind of going, centering it. There we go. So now we see it fits really snug right underneath his nose. So we're going to glue this on now. I've got my hot glue gun all ready. Just glue that. And that side. Like you can see, he's starting to come together. Isn't it adorable? And then you can twist this part here to give him a mustache. And then when I did a gnome before, I added a little bit of hairspray just so that his mustache stays. Isn't that cute so far? Now he's going to really come together when we put the hat on. And I'm using the top part of the sock this time and putting it over. So that's what he looks like so far. Just going to adjust the beans inside. And now I'm going to glue the sock to the other sock. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue underneath, kind of all the way around. Just a bit. He is going to be adorable. Add some right there. And now we're going to stuff his hat. Now you could totally leave it like this. I've got glue strings everywhere. You could leave it like this and just kind of flip it over, put a pom-pom on the end, or you can stuff it, which is what I'm going to do with this one. And I'm just using a little bit of batting, putting it inside the sock. Stuff it down here. Need a little bit more. Get that in there. And then I think we're going to tie it off right about there because it is a little guy. He doesn't need a big hat. So I'm going to grab this. And then we can just cut the excess off. Tie that in a knot. And we'll cut this off. Let's have a look. And I did make some pom-poms. I thought that would be really cute to just stick the pom-pom on top. We're going to cut this a little bit more. You don't need all that excess. And you can also just leave it like this if you wanted to. Just with the top there. But I made these, so we're going to use them. Just going to get this. And we'll glue it right to the top. Right kind of in the center. Put a nice big glob of glue in here. And then put the pom-pom in. How cute is that? Our little Gnomey. Might even be able to cut just a little bit off the bottom because his beard is kind of dragging. So let's do that. So I would say maybe 3.5 inches by 4 inches. If you were doing a small one. The large one I think can still be 4 by 4. That's better. Let's give him a twist. So there we have gnome number 1. What do you guys think? Hey Vicky, hey Chandel. Oh my God, yes Chandel, the girls would love this. And I'm sure you probably got some socks laying around you could use. Hey Joey and Patsy. So this is our baby gnome. Hey Anita. So we've got the baby gnome done. Now we're going to do the bigger one. Let's just clean up the mess here. We're going to grab the cup again and put the sock around the edge of the cup, and we're going to fill it up. This one's probably going to take like 4 cups. Try not to make a mess like me. It's already getting really full. Hey Christina, welcome. All right, so I'm going to pull it out of the cup. Bang it down. I want all of that to settle down at the bottom. Grab some more. And then tap it down again. I don't know, I think I might need more. You just keep filling it until you get the body the size that you want. I'm just going to grab my bag. Got a giant Ziploc bag here. So we'll just get some more. Try not to make a mess. I keep saying that and I keep doing it. See, and every time you bounce it like this, it's compressing down and giving you room to add more. think that's probably going to be good. So let's close this up. And let's get this closed up before the whole thing tips over. That would be horrible. I would end up with beans everywhere. I'm actually doing it all over again, Christina. I am putting, I think they are chickpeas, half chickpeas or something. You can use rice, you can use lentils. I just picked up the cheapest thing because I knew that I was going to be using a lot of them. So I think the small one was probably 4 cups I used. This one, probably a lot more than that. And these are just socks that I've cut up. And I'm using an elastic band, and these are those clear hair elastics that you can get. And I'm just wrapping it around here because it's going to make it easier for me to tie my jute around. Okay. And I actually got these elastics. It came in a little pouch. There's a ton in here. I think it was like $4.97 at Walmart. All right, so I'm going to tie a piece of jute around the top as tight as you can, and tie a knot in it. And then cut that down. Okay, so now we have this bigger body. We need to make the nose. This time, I think I want to make the nose a lot bigger. So I'm just grabbing a whole bunch here, holding it together, and I'm going to use my elastic if I can get it. And then you want to wrap it one more time. You can see I'm cringing because I always have a thought that it's going to burst on me. Okay, so we've got his nose. Now we're going to wrap twine around that as well. Remember, the elastic is just there to help you get the twine on because it will disintegrate over time. And then you'll lose your... you'll lose everything pretty much. Okay, so let's cut the excess off the top here. Throw that away. Now we're going to do his nose again, so I'm just using blush and a blush brush. And we'll color his nose because he's been outside and it's cold. Give it some nice rosy color. All right. Next thing we want to do is cut up the fur. So I am going to do it 4 inches by 4 inches. That's only 3, so I'm going to flip this over. And again, cut through the material. Don't cut all the way. Just run your scissors along the material here. That way you're not cutting the fur underneath. And then 4 inches. You could even make this one wider, depending on how chunky you've made your gnome body. Just pull that and make sure that you don't have any loose strands. And now we're going to cut the V in for the nose again. So about halfway, I'm going to cut down. And it doesn't need to be a big V, just a small one. You just want the nose to fit in this area here. So slide that underneath. That looks good. That's going to be cute. And now we're going to glue the beard down. Just a little bit along the top. Okay. You see how he's coming together? He's super cute. And he's quite a bit chunkier than the little one. Okay, same thing. We're going to use the top part of the sock because it has a nice finished edge. And we're just going to place it down. Over there, down in the back. And then we're going to glue the hat in place. So just a few beads of glue all the way around, just to hold it. I think I'm going to glue the beard down right there too. Get a little bit under here. And be really careful when you're doing this so you don't burn your fingers. And one last little bit. All right. So he's got his hat. It's been glued on. Now we're going to grab the filler again and add it. And this time I'm going to add a little bit more filler just to make him that much bigger. Press it down on the sides of the hat. Push it all the way down. And a little bit more. Just like with the beans or whatever you're using, you don't think you're going to need a lot, but you end up using a lot. Okay, let's have a look at him. Just want to make sure it's adjusted. So now I'm going to gather the top, put an elastic on, tie that up really well. And you can also, like when you're done, just fiddle around with it to get the filler that's in here to sit right the way you want it. And now we'll use a piece of twine. Whoops, that didn't work well. Tie that around. Tie it really, really tight. There we go. I'm going to cut the excess off. And I'm going to cut the excess off the top of the sock as well. Hey, Sam. Hey, Cora. Split peas, yeah, that's probably what they were. I don't know, I don't eat them, so they were just cheap, so I bought them. Oh, I need glue. 1 second, I just gotta grab a glue stick. I didn't think I would need more glue, but I do. All right. So I've got that. I've got another pom-pom, a bigger one. And we're going to glue that to the top. And then I thought we would make some little signs for the gnomes to be holding. Just put a nice big glob of glue on there. What do you guys think? How cute are they? I think they're adorable. They're so adorable. Okay, so now we're going to make some signs for our gnomes. And I thought we could do the naughty, nice, I tried. So for the little guy, I think I'm going to put on there nice. And then for the other one, I think it'll fit. Yeah, I tried. Just to make them look a little more finished. And we'll do it in black chalk paste, just because everything is black and white. So grab some chalk paste. And a squeegee. And just go across. We'll pull that up. And we'll let that dry. And then we'll do nice on this one. There we go. Not a lot of chalking today. We did mostly crafting today. And now I've got these little dowels that I cut down, and I'm going to glue them to the back. Just stick the dowel on there. Let that dry. Now it won't take very long for it to set. So while that's drying, let's just clean the transfer. Just show you how easy it is to clean up when you're using these. I'm using Lysol wipes because I don't have my water bath in here. But you can use just regular water, cool water, and clean your transfers off front and back. I guess I do need another one. And then when you clean the back, you just let it air dry. Sticky side up. And that's how you get to reuse them. Super, super easy. I'm going to put that aside. Clean off my squeegee. Get all that chalk paste off. And that's it. That is cleanup. So let's see. They're almost dry. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Amber. Did not see you come in. Yeah, great idea, Patsy. That'll be perfect. Make them a little family. Okay, so we're going to put these on. And I'm thinking that thinking of gluing it just kind of on the side here. I think that should work. A little bit of glue there. Okay, I went a little bit. There. And then we'll do the same thing with the other one, but I'll do it, whoops. I guess I should hold it until it dries. I'm going to do it on the opposite side so that they can sit side by side. So let's put a little glue here. Oh, and then of course I glued the wrong. I glued the top part instead of the bottom. Sorry guys, I got this guy in the way. Now, if you had the end of the skewer pointy, you could also just kind of poke it into the gnome. But I think this is going to be okay because we're not going to be moving them around. Add a little bit more glue to the back. Wrong side. How, oh, yeah, that's hot. How adorable are those? Little gnome family. Oh, cool, Patsy. I'll have to have a look. So that was our project for today, you guys. You can play around with the hats, get them to look the way you want. You know, push it down a little bit more. I got it at, I think it was Michael's, either that or the dollar store. Hey, Kyla. I did not see you come in. Yeah, aren't they super cute? Super cute. And you can just play with the bodies to adjust the height, the width. If you used kid socks, that might work too because your bodies are going to be a lot smaller. I think they're adorable and they'd be a great kids craft. Cold winter day, sitting inside. This one almost seems like it needs to. So adorable. Hello, Janice. Oh, we didn't make his mustache, so let's just give him a bit of a mustache here. And like I say, a little bit of hairspray just on your fingers, and then you can twist the fur and give him a mustache. I love them. They are so adorable. All right, if you're not already a part of our free community, the VIP group, you can go to litbitcrafts.com and you can sign up there. Super easy. It takes you right over to the group. Next week is Black Friday week. Starting on Monday, the 23rd, we're going to have specials for 8 days. So from the 23rd to the 30th, we're going to have Black Friday deals. You don't want to miss those. Super awesome. Tomorrow, I am going to be traveling during the day. I am going to head down to the coast for a couple days. So I probably won't go live until late tomorrow night after I get settled in at my brother's. So I hope to see you then, and then I'll be back on Monday after that. All right, if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. If you're watching this on replay, make sure you give me a hashtag replay so I can say hi to you. I hope you enjoyed our little craft today. I'm going to move this over. Seem to be out of screen. Super, super cute. If you guys make these, make sure you post photos. I'd love to see them. Let me put that in the comments here, Anita. Yeah, I can't talk and type at the same time. Okay, I hope that worked. Yes, there it is. And if you guys want to share that link, that would be amazing. I'd love to grow our little community. It would be awesome. Oh, I forgot to say, Black Friday deals are next week, but I'm also going to do Black Friday deals in the VIP group. Thank you, Kyla. You're welcome, Anita. All right, that is it for today. I am going to go and see what I can make hubby for dinner because I was not organized today. I'm terrible. All right, you guys be safe. Bye for now.